Oh, people, yes!
Oh, shit!
Holy shit! Noises, making loud noises, man.
Oh, shit! Was that did we watch a good fucking Raw tonight?
I think we did. I think it was a pretty good Raw. I'm surprised. Now, the thing is, originally we were supposed to be doing this in the sense of, like, I am not going to be, and now I'll go and do it like this. Is it going to go back? No, that's not good. Wait, hold on. Damn. What's wrong with this
What
shit?
just happened?
Hold on, I'm gonna do it like this. Why is it doing that for? Man, fucking A. Okay, so anyways, people, Google Hangouts is fucking up, dude. I'm telling you, every fucking time we do this shit, Google Hangouts is acting a fool. But no, man, so originally I was gonna come on here and do a thing where I wasn't going to actually talk about tonight's WWE Raw. I was actually gonna boycott it.
We were gonna protest that shit.
Fuck yeah, because it deserved that shit, man. I think it deserved a big time for us not to be talking about WWE Raw because last night was so awful. I think, Dad, do you remember the ratings we gave that shit? Because I remember it being very low.
I didn't even give a fucking rating. That's how bad it was.
No, and I felt the exact same way, dude. Like, I think I gave that shit like a fucking 0, and I never do that shit.
I think you gave it a 0.5.
Yeah, a 0.5. I was pissed unbelievably. And I still kind of am. But the thing is like, after Royal Rumble last night, dude, I was like, you know what, dude, I might just boycott wrestling. Maybe I'll give the show to you guys. I don't want to do this shit anymore. I'm fucking pissed. I can't take it anymore. Yes. But
I don't know what the fuck happened. They sucked us back in.
They sucked us back in. See, here's the thing. I knew they're going to do something special just because it's after Royal Rumble. And I was like, hey, man, if I get a shot at seeing, like, fucking Undertaker whoop Roman Reigns' ass at some point, you know, just for the sake of storytelling, which they never do any storytelling anyways. But I was like, you know what, dude, this might be pretty cool. And I'm mean. Hopefully we're driving right now. It's great. No. Yeah. But
gotta go pick up the wife from the airport.
Oh, shit, man. No, but, like, that's the thing, too, is, like, you know, this show, man, I feel like it was like a traveling experience. Like, it's a completely different fucking era of Raw tonight.
Can I just say?
What's up?
That I'm fucking loving Braun Strowman.
Dude, isn't he like a new school Kane? Like an old school Kane, but just brought to a modern time? Or what do you think? I mean, I don't know if you agree with that or not.
Kind of old school Kane talks.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Dude, like, I'm telling you, dude, like, Braun Strowman is probably the best part about Raw every single week. Even if we talk shit about Raw and we get all mad and we get all upset, like, well, you know, maybe we shouldn't be so upset.
For some reason, we always mention him because it's like, fuck, we just want to see what they do with him now, you know. But fuck, man, tonight, like,
so,
man,
the main thing to bring up, and I mean, I'll make this pretty damn short, man, but over here, Stephanie McMahon came out and she was like, you know, Rollins, you were a bitch. You know, like, Triple H isn't here tonight.
God damn.
She was looking fine as fuck tonight. I wouldn't say that too much right now because you're about to pick up your wife. She can whoop your ass. Okay, you better be careful, man. Maybe
it's alright.
Hey, she probably wants to fuck her too, man. Let's be honest. Like, you know.
You don't. Not for nothing, she might give me a pass. So
really? All right then. Hey,
I don't know. It's Stephanie McMahon. You know, if I get some of that McMahon money.
No, that's the thing, man. It's like, dude, Stephanie McMahon, she's gorgeous, but she had like a thing of power tonight. Like, she had like this fucking guttural like promo to Seth Rollins. I mean, beginning she was doing her whole heel thing. But there comes a point where she was like, hey, Triple H is not going to come out tonight, you know, so fuck you fans. Like, we're not going to give you what you want. And when Rollins said something that was kind of like, oh, shit, Scott Steiner, woo! Big pop.
Yeah. Got that fire and just go, yo, man, but fucking when Seth Rollins was like, come on here, babe, we're going to talk. I was like, yo, did he just call her babe? I was like, yo, this is some shit about to go down. Like, look at that face. That face is like, Seth, you do know that I'm about to beat your ass.
I know, like, Seth, you do know that. I kind of like that. No, but that's the thing, too. Like, speaking of that, too, is, like, he even said, like, yo, like, hey, when I come to your house, like, it's not about NXT anymore. Like, I'll fucking watch your house, and if your kid answers the door, and then he stopped, and I was like, holy shit, where was it about to go? Is it about, like, I'm going to touch him
when he mentioned the kids opening the door, I was like, oh, I was expecting a slap.
No shit,
you know, like, I was for real expecting, like, yo, she's gonna knock him the fuck out right now.
It's gonna be like one of those Paul Heyman segments where it's like, I wanna fuck you, you know, like all the girls do to Paul Heyman back in the day. Like, I remember when.
Oh yeah, but yeah, man.
And speaking of Paul Heyman, we'll get into that later. But yeah, she just basically threw down the gauntlet and saying like, yo, like, hey, you know what? Triple H is coming, and it's coming for yo ass. And she said it like, just like, he's coming for you. Boom, and just threw the mic on the floor. And I was like, dude, like. I am hyped for Triple H more than I have ever been.
Bro, man, me and you on the same page, man. Because I was sitting there, I think I was cooking or I was finishing up eating, and I'm like, fuck, I cannot wait until this fucking rivalry comes to a head, bro.
Did you like throw your hands in the air and lean up against rope and spit top ramen at the audience? Like,
No, I didn't do all that. But I was like, man, I can't wait for this shit to come to a head already. Like,
the reason why I was asking is because that's what I did. I spit soup at my cats because I was so into it. I was like, yeah, the game. Like,
oh man,
I was
like
flipping.
I can't fucking wait.
Dude, well, like that's the thing.
Man.
Like, just tonight alone, like. Okay, so basically, let's just fast forward to the end because I want to talk about some old school shit because I did say we're going to boycott and we're not going to talk about tonight's Raw too much. But at the end of the show, man, Hovig, did you watch it live, by the way, or did you just read about it and like, oh, God, I got to tune in? Like, what did you do?
Oh, come on, bro. You know I watched that shit live.
Yeah, man. I wish you would have put another reaction video up. I actually liked your reactions.
You know, the funny thing is I did, but the fucking... I rewatched my reaction video, and the way that my camera filmed it was fucking stupid.
Was it World Star Hip Hop-ish?
No, it wasn't World Star Hip Hop-ish. Like, because I tried to do what was it, landscape, like, you know, horizontally or vertically, whatever the fuck it's called. Mm-hmm. Instead of the up and down, I wanted to do left and right, the way how the camera looks.
Yeah.
And when I did that, the shit was like fucking sideways. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, I'm just gonna delete it then.
Yeah. I know it sucks, but yeah, that's how cell phones are, man. I mean, you gotta get you one of those fucking 3D camera ones that you can just like move your head around and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. No, but the funny thing is that was Facebook Live's fucking mess.
No, it's don't blame Facebook Live. That was Joe ass. That was Joe ass.
No, because apparently the only way you can film with Facebook Live is up and down. Yeah, I fucking found that out the hard way because that shit was great. You should have seen my face. Like, my jaw was dropped. Like, I was silent for like 2-3 seconds. I was like, holy shit!
And that's the thing too. People was like, yeah, Facebook Live, get your shit together. Everyone does updates, and yet for some reason we can't like fucking stick to something that actually works. We always gotta take away something that fucking makes sense. But that's another rant for another day. Samoe Joe came out to the ring, dude, and I think because I was watching this on the stream because I can't get the show on time, which really sucks. But yeah, man, Samoe Joe ran out to the ring, and dude, the chat on the side of the stream were just like, oh my God, Samoe Joe. And like sometimes, I mean, I'm not gonna say I base my happiness over like what other people say. You know what I mean? Like I want to say that, but I think it's like it was a good feeling to know, like, hey, I'm not just nerding out because I fucking like Samoe Joe. Like this is a big moment. Like this is something that in a year or 2 years from now, they're gonna go back and talk about Seth Rollins and Triple H's rivalry, and like Samoe Joe is gonna be like, referenced quite a bit. You know what I mean?
You ain't lying, man. Because the funny thing is, as soon as Seth Rollins came out, right? Well, this is at the end with Triple H. Mm-hmm. I'm not even looking at Rollins anymore. I'm just staring behind him. I'm like, all right, who's going to come out and attack him? And he takes off his shirt. He's walking down the ramp. I'm like, okay, nobody. He gets to the ring. He gets sideswiped. I'm like, oh, shit, who was that? I was like, holy shit, Samoe Joe! Bro, like, that was insane.
It was insane, and I was having a great time, like, just seeing the whole situation of, like, Seth Rollins is actually doing some good acting. Recently, he's been fucking up a lot in his promos, but this time he really just came out and said, like, no, fuck you, I'm in control, I'm gonna whip your fucking ass, that's how it's gonna be. And I fucking enjoyed the crap out of that, man. And the thing is, too, is like, yeah, like, I don't know if this is going to be, like, a stable that's going to happen. I mean, hey, man, there's a lot of guys, maybe Ty Dillinger, maybe Sanity. Sanity's doing so good. I don't know what Eric Young can do in the NXT roster. But maybe if this is, like, somehow linked up with Samoe Joe and Triple H, dude, I would love to see Sanity.
Man, how fucking amazing would it be if it was if they brought, like, some sort of, like, mini authority thing back?
Yes!
And it was Triple H, Samoe Joe, Kevin Owens.
Oh, man. Yeah, Chris Jericho. Finally had the tattoo of Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens actually mean something in a big faction kind of situation.
Yeah, yes. And speaking of Chris Jericho, that poor bastard, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, but see, that made sense. And God, dude, like, I fucking love the Braun Strowman stuff. Like, I can't stop.
I know!
Like, dude, like, for one, writing a character, that's what Braun Strowman would do. He would say, you know what? I know what you're going to do, motherfucker. I'm going to put you through that fucking table. Like, Braun Strowman don't give a shit. And no one, have you noticed, no one, like, tried to, like, come out and, like, break him and Chris Jericho up. It just, he came out there, boom, my damage is done, let's go start the match. Like, the match opened up, like, cold almost. It was like, wow. Like, Braun Strowman is so fucking badass that it's actually of the norm now. Like, it's okay that he pulled this shit because he's so amazing.
No, it's not. It's not even that it's okay. This is what we've wanted. Because there's a bunch of shows that we've been saying like Braun's a monster. He should be doing this. He should be doing that. It doesn't matter what the fuck is going on, but he's a monster. We're finally starting to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's the best part about it. It's like fucking Chris Jericho was just sitting there. The funny thing is, he was just sitting there minding his own business. He was just saying blah 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 blah. And then Strowman out of nowhere, I think big booted him or some shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ! And they just slammed him right through the fucking table. I was like, yo, this is done, bro. Like, I'm fucking loving Strowman like more and more every goddamn week.
Now, to play a little bit of a beat a booker kind of thing, and I really wish we had more people here to actually have this discussion because they're going to miss out on some good discussion. I feel as though Fastlane, the big fucking match, is going to be Seth Rollins versus Samoe Joe, right? That's obvious. Yeah. And Triple H is going to be saved for WrestleMania. But what does Samoe Joe do next? Hey, man. TNA, brother. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle, son.
Oh, shit.
Do you see that happening?
Shit.
Like, what do you feel about that? Do you see that happening, or am I just fucking fanboying out a little bit?
You're probably fanboying out. As much as I would love that to happen, though. What was I gonna say? Fuck, bro. That's like the greatest question right now. It's like, oh, wait a minute. What if Samoe Joe's in like fucking Triple H's corner? What if it's a 2-on-1 against Seth Rollins? I doubt it though. They are going to make Triple H and Seth Rollins like the main thing for that rivalry at WrestleMania. But to be honest, right now it's like they brought. See, I think we were talking about this either before the show or after we started. I think it was before the show. Like, when I mentioned that they could have done that shit last night about him coming back, about Samoe Joe coming to the main roster. I just thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. I think this is the worst time for him to come up to the main roster.
It is, but
I was like, this is like, it's sort of the worst time, and it's also a great time because not only does it lead into WrestleMania, but he'll be at WrestleMania. But the only reason why I say it's the worst time, it's like, fuck, what are they gonna do for him for WrestleMania?
That's the thing.
You know what I mean?
Too. I'm just like, I'm looking at the situation. I'm just like, okay, dude, like, you can only have so many things that a new guy can do, right? Because you can't like have him, just randomly beat the fuck out of everybody. Like, people have to be built towards WrestleMania. But it's like, man, Seth Rollins, like, I feel like they should have did this shit like about, I don't know, 2 months ago or something because. I mean, bullshit. Sorry, folks, for that.
you talk about the Samoa Joe's main roster thing?
Yeah, because I feel like Samoa Joe, like, right now, I mean, dude, we already have, like, what, 3 weeks until Fastlane? I think it is. I forgot.
No, it's actually a month, I think.
Okay, well, then maybe that's enough time. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe that's enough time for them to build Samoa Joe. Like, this is the reason why I do things for Triple H. And it won't feel rushed. It's just Seth Rollins has been so empty of shit to do. And once again, since Seth Rollins is involved in this, guess who's going to be out of shit to do again? Chris Jericho. I mean, that you have a singles feud,
Well, apparently, from what I've been reading, is that they're probably going to want to do Owens versus Jericho at Mania. And apparently, from what I've been reading, that Jericho said that he's going to be leaving the WWE around May to focus on Fozzy. So they're probably not going to give him anything too lengthy right now.
And the new album's going to be called The List of Metal. Or some weird shit. That was corny. I apologize.
Man, I'll torrent that shit.
Oh, no. We don't have torrent over here at the Midnight Chat Attack. No, but we do.
I just wanted to like throw that little rib in there.
No, man, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I give this Raw, like, I mean, obviously, Cesaro, Sheamus did a lot of stuff. Braun Strowman whooped everybody's ass like fucking usual. The Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks thing. It was a squash match, obviously. I'm trying to pull the Trey Cooper here and give you guys the whole entire show. But
what's funny? When that shit was going on, right? The Nia Jax and what's the name? Sasha Banks. And this is like after the match ended, and Nia Jax is still like being a fucking dick to Sasha Banks. And then Bayley comes out. I was like, Bayley, are you trying to die? Because this is how you die.
No, and the thing is too, I like how they're kind of like, I don't know if maybe this is me once again fanboying out or just thinking too hard about everything. But there's a part in there where Sasha Banks was, shaking her knee, putting a knee pad on, and Bayley was like, "I think he shouldn't go out there. I think he really shouldn't go out there."
Yeah. This was in the back when she was in the trainer's room, I think, putting her knee brace on.
Yeah, and Sasha was like, hey, sorry, I'm not comfortable getting my fucking ass kicked like some people, bitch. It was like she was really smart aleck about it. And then Bayley still helped her backstage, and I was thinking, like, okay, this can lead to one thing or two. It could lead to where obviously Sasha Banks is going to be a heel, and she's going to be like, man, fuck you, Bayley, the little bitch. Or it could lead to Bayley is getting sick of being treated like shit, like, oh, I was just trying to help you, you're going to be mean to me. What if Bayley turns heel? I mean, that's something that no one
man, I was just about to say that shit. That would be amazing.
Do you think, okay, but once again, though, like, you are the
It'll
voice
never
of
happen.
Okay, then there we go.
because if you think about it this way, it's like Bayley, they're probably looking at Bayley as like another type of John Cena character, where she's mainly for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like she's the hugger, she's the hugging type and all that shit. Imagine if she's like the fucking heel instead of a hugger. What is she, like a puncher? Like so I really, we got more of a shot of Banks turning heel again.
Yeah, and I feel like they've really educated us so much on Bayley is not a strong character. Like, she is obviously the underdog. Like, they've, like, pigeonholed her so much. I know that's not the right word to say it. Apologize. But I know, like, they've really set in stone that she is an underdog, and I don't know how you get out of that. I mean, I feel like, you're going to need, like, 6 months of, oh, and he's gone. Hey, man, so this is just a Nick Diaz show, everybody. You know what, dude? I'm going to try this out. I'm going to see. Oh, thank God he's back. Holy shit.
No, I'm here. Sorry about that. The fucking wife was calling me and that disconnected me.
Okay, yeah. Make sure to tell her that I do not like her for that. That's not
Oh, no, don't worry. I'll rip her a new one. I told her, I was like, I'm on my way. I'm almost there. I got to go. Bye.
She's like, oh, Jesus, fuck him and his hooker.
Yeah, I didn't even give her a single word.
I'm really curious to see, like, if something happened, like, where I had to be by myself, like, how bad would it be, and if people would actually still watch this.
Yeah, it was like talking about talk radio, yo.
I know, man. I got to get really close and talk NPR like this. Everyone, this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so yeah, what were we saying? We were talking about Banks and Bayley heel shit.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Like you were saying something.
Yeah, it's just like, I feel like she's such a underdog babyface. It's just like, dude, you would need to take like 6 months for her to become like a fucking heel. Like you really got.
Yeah, you know what? This also brings up another thing. Like, look how long it took for them to turn Natalya heel.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Because she's been a face like her entire career, and then when they wanted to turn her heel, like it did not work out like overnight. Like, it literally took a while for her to become, like, a fucking asshole. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. And that's the biggest thing, man. That's the thing that I'm worried about with this kind of stuff, too. I just feel like everything, will set itself in motion and everything will be cool, but it's just like, damn, dude, like, Bayley, I just don't see it, but,
Nah. Unless she ends up saying, fuck this hugger gimmick, but I can never in my life ever see Bayley as a heel.
Now, Brock Lesnar... Paul Heyman came out and basically buried Brock Lesnar a little bit, and we won't talk about this too long because there's really not much to say, other than once again he challenged Goldberg to WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's just pretty much self-explanatory.
So what do you feel about that? Are you excited, or are you kind of like, okay, maybe this is a little too much? I mean, I know we saw this coming, but yeah. What do you think?
Well, yeah, like I said, like you even said, we already saw this coming, and we already knew it was going to happen, but I honestly, I'm going to be, I'm going to be kind of biased because I'm going to be there for this at WrestleMania. So I'm hyped, but I know what the outcome is going to be, and this is the one that Brock Lesnar actually wins. I predict that Brock Lesnar is going to win this one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I completely agree with that actually. And here's the thing, man. So we're going to use this to actually, get into the next thing we're going to talk about here. And I have a feeling that I got the wrong thing actually. Not that we talk about this. Fuck. Shit. But anyways, before we even get into that, what was your rating for tonight's Raw, man?
Shit, man, it's a flat out 4 out of 5, bro.
4 out of 5. You know what,
dude? It's a flat 4 out of 5.
I gotta be with you, man. And I know I said I was gonna boycott this shit, people, but I said a lot of things. Actually, we all said a lot of things. There's actually going to be 5 people talking about this shit. So
actually, just in case people are wondering, before the show even started, I even brought up a fucking point that we were going to boycott one of the best fucking Raws.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And maybe we need to make that rule. Let's never ever boycott a go home or like a right after, Raw, because they're gonna pull some shit, man. Something's gonna happen. And I'm really excited
Yeah, I
about
think
tomorrow night, too.
I think WWE creative saw our fucking shows for the past couple weeks, and they're like, these motherfuckers about to boycott our shit. We need to step it up.
Yeah, man. And by the way, people, I will figure this shit out. But yeah, Google Hangouts is just fucked. But yeah, dude. On top of that, though, I want to discuss this thing. So the Raw that you wanted to review, okay, was a Raw from back in the day. Boop. Oh damn, right up in his shit, man. Goddamn. Let me get rid of this other thing here. There we go. All right, so Seth Rollins is over here talking. He has a J&J security badge. Then, first off, can I ask you why you want? This is basically the Raw after Battleground, right?
Yep.
Okay. Why did you want to review this Raw? I'm very curious.
Because I brought this fucking Raw up last week when I was so pissed off. Okay.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Vietnam flashback. I'm sorry, but the main reason why I wanted to review this Raw is mainly because of the fucking Taker and Lesnar throughout the entire fucking night.
Yeah, and you know what, dude? I actually
if that didn't set up like a fucking match for SummerSlam, I don't know what was going to at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I just realized I actually downloaded the wrong fucking Raw. I actually downloaded the one Dean Ambrose is beating up J&J Security. I completely fucked up.
No problem, man. But man, I just remember I was at my friend's bar because my friend was working. And she's a bartender. She was working that night, and all I did was just.
Oh shit! Well, hopefully he's gone again.
The moment.
Oh, there he is.
The what?
No, your thing cut out. I thought you were gone again.
Oh no, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
So what I was saying was that sorry people, I'm just driving, about to pick up the wife's signal. From the moment that the show started, when Triple H is backstage, talking to everybody, saying, "All right, these two are going to kill each other. Everyone, be on your A game." And then as soon as that shit fucking, man, then the motherfuckers started killing each other, man.
Dude,
that's exactly what was amazing about it.
And here's the thing, too, man. Like, the way, when they're talking shit to each other, man, I mean, he's just like, "I'll kill you!" Like, words that they use.
Oh, my God, yeah, when Lesnar was like, "I'm gonna kill you!" And the Taker's like, "You're gonna have to!" I was like, "Yo, book this fucking match now! I want to see this shit!"
Yeah, man, it was amazing, because that's the thing, is like, dude, they're not supposed to do that. Like, that's a big rule that you're not supposed to break into PG era wrestling nowadays. It's like, you do not say words like kill, or "you're gonna have to kill me." It's like, that's some brutal fucking, like, "I'm gonna beat the fucking holy hell out of you" type of shit. Like, this is really, like, crazy. You know what I mean?
I know, and it was so fucking good. It's like shit, and the fucked up thing is, like, I couldn't really hear too well because when I was at the bar, it's like, jukebox is on or whatever. Mm-hmm. But they had like the caption, the subtitles going on and whatnot. So I didn't actually hear the whole "I'm going to kill you" or "you're gonna have to" until after I got home, and I rewatched the whole thing, and then that's when I started hearing it. I was like, "Holy fuck!" You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just amazing. Like I said, one of the main reasons why I brought up that show, because that was
okay. You went away again. Oh, there you go. Sorry. No, it keeps cutting out. It's okay. No, but now I can hear you, guys. Go ahead.
All right, yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah. So the main reason why I brought that episode up is because, unlike last fucking week, when they're selling us on the Royal fucking Rumble and giving us bullshit, that fucking episode sold me on a fucking pay-per-view that was still a month away.
That's the thing, too. Yeah, like, Anthony and Trey have always asked us, or, they always say, like, "Hey, man, like, what do you want them to do? I mean, they gotta sell the shit." It's like, yeah, but this sold the shit. Like, you didn't give me what I wanted, but you entertained me. You had something going on where it's like, yeah, you didn't give away the pay-per-view match. You didn't give away the actual
what was it? Yeah, like last week, even Anthony was mentioning, like, the whole part where Taker, Goldberg, and Lesnar were all in the ring together. He was even saying, he goes, they're not going to put that on free TV. I'm like, didn't you see the fucking fight that happened between Lesnar and fucking Taker?
Yeah, they put this on free TV.
That was well, yeah. I mean, I don't consider it free TV because I pay fucking cable for that shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, but that shit was practically on free TV, and that was one of the greatest fucking brawls I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Look at like they want to fight each other. See that? I mean, that's like fuck you, man. Like I'm the king of this fucking castle. Like that's what I like. It's like, dude, like you need to go in there and want to beat the other guy.
Yes.
You know, you
exactly.
compare that. You can compare that to something like fucking last week, where I mean, just standing. Like, what does this tell me about the match? Do you guys are you guys friends or are you guys enemies?
You know what's even worse than the way that they cut off the fucking show is apparently after they all just looked at each other and walked out. I'm like, for real?
Yeah, and here's the footage right here. I mean, they
oh yeah, the footage right there.
Yeah, and you see the lights flicker and you blah blah blah, and then they literally leave. I thought they at least gave like the audience who paid for tickets. Look at Brock Lesnar just leaving the ring, and then Goldberg and Undertaker like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, yeah. Lesnar's like, hey man, how long did I get paid for? 5 minutes. Oh shit, we're hitting on 6, bro. I gotta go.
Yeah, no, like man, Paul Heyman's gonna get mad at me, man. I gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
So that's the biggest thing for me. It's just like, yeah, you see something with you know the brawl, and then this is what happened 2 years ago. You know, well, I mean a year and a half ago, something like that. I mean that's how you feel shit.
It's been a while. I don't even remember.
Yeah, July 20th of 2015. So yeah. And by the way, too, like, have you noticed that the product isn't much different than from that time? Like Brock Lesnar still has the same merchandise on. We still barely see the Undertaker. The same guys are on top, like Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, yeah, they need to change some shit around because this is like fucking Groundhog Day.
that's why they just brought in Samoe Joe.
And you know what, dude? And when Finn Balor comes back, we're gonna have NXT Raw. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah, shit.
Now
that poor bastard, bro. I swear to God, poor Finn.
Now, okay, so I don't want to go through the entire Raw that you picked, but just
no, we're not gonna go through that. The main reason why I chose that is because of that specific fucking spot, like that whole segment. Mm-hmm. Because if I honestly remember correctly, like the Raw wasn't that much of a great show. But because of that whole segment, that made the fucking show, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, man. But what would you rate that show, by the way? I mean, because based off of, like, just...
Shit, man, that would be a clean 3.5 right there.
3.5. Okay, you know what, dude? I would completely agree with you.
3.5.
Because that whole show, too, they keep making references to it. And the thing is, like, it doesn't end just right there. Like, there's still, like, talks about, like, holy shit, like, they're backstage still trying to fight. And, man, I cannot wait what's going to happen. It's like, the whole show sold everything about the next
As a matter of fact, didn't Lesnar throw someone through a wall?
Yeah. A wrestler. I think it was fucking Zack Ryder or somebody. So
he threw somebody through a wall, if I may remember.
Yeah, man.
Man,
so,
this is making me want to go home and watch that shit.
I ate on WWE Network $9.99.
Shit, you ain't. That's right, it is on the network.
But you know what though? Me bringing up my show, the one I picked was one from 2000, by the way, and I would bring that up. But I'm gonna wait till next time to bring that up, just because of the fact that, you know what? Let's let tonight's show be a fucking small show. You gotta pick up your wife. Fucking, want to watch that fucking episode of Raw that you brought up. So
yeah, right. Shit.
Yeah, man. But you know what, dude? For me though, tonight I'm looking forward to Fastlane. Because of Samoe Joe, but for you, what are you looking forward more to? Elimination Chamber or Fastlane?
Shit, you know what? I have no idea at this point because, fuck, Elimination Chamber's in 2 weeks. And they still have to make a card for that. You know what I mean?
You know what, though? Elimination Chamber has the chamber. Like, dude, that shit builds itself.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. No, basically what I'm saying is I want to know exactly who's going to be in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know it's mainly going to be.
Oh, you should.
It's going to be Cena. It's going to be AJ Styles. It's going to be Cena. It's probably going to be even Bray Wyatt, because apparently I'm hearing that they're going to do Orton versus Wyatt, and Wyatt's going to have the belt going into Mania.
Ooh, no.
That's what I'm hearing.
That would be some shit.
I don't know if that would be good shit or a bad shit, but that's interesting.
And, you know, and the realm of storytelling, maybe that's okay. Maybe. Because here's the thing, too. I feel like this is a great opportunity, I mean, just to stick on the Raw thing. Royal Rumble winner, Randy Orton, is there a reason why he shouldn't be on Raw? I mean, I think him being on Raw would be pretty cool, actually. I mean, what about you? Do you think that can happen or not really?
Who? Orton?
Randy Orton? Yeah.
Uh.
Because is there room for him right now?
I don't know. Is what?
Is there room for him? Because
I don't think so. Because now they got fucking Samoe Joe there, and eventually, what's his name? Finn Balor's gonna come back.
Oh, and don't forget about Emelina.
I should slap you for that. We didn't see an Emelina promo today.
Hey, and that's 2 weeks in a row, I believe, right? Or no?
No, I think they showed one last week.
Fuck, damn it. Okay, maybe they just fucked up and they just forgot to show one. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, maybe they were probably like, yeah, this bitch ain't coming. Let's just fuck this promo, fuck the video package.
That's gonna be the same thing as that fucking like GTV thing where we never found out who was behind GTV. It's like, man, who's Emelina? We never found out what she was going to be. You know, like it's just like Nathan Jones or some shit. Like I don't know, man. But I hope they do something with that.
No.
And I honestly, personally, I do hope Randy Orton goes to Raw because I don't want to see him fight Bray Wyatt after all this build-up. And plus, I hated the Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton feud. That shit was fucking awful last year. And I think
like I said, this is all rumored. And, shit's always changing up until going into Mania.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see exactly what happens. But until then, I mean, we'll see.
Oh, I know. And people, yes. So here's the thing. We do not have anime night this week. No, we do not because Anthony Wilson is sick. And actually, I don't think that's the reason why. I think we just don't do it this week. Don't ask me, really. I don't give a flying fuck about anime. I don't like anime.
He's like, man, I don't do this tentacle bullshit.
Yeah. And I see in the chat right here, too. I'm so sorry, guys. I know this show's been late, but yeah, Eddie was asking me, yo, you letting people in? Usually I would, man, but I'm a one-person guy tonight, usually Anthony looks at the Facebook stuff and all that stuff and the Google Hangouts. Hovic's on the road, and my shit's actually fucking up on my end, so apologize. But if you guys want to come on anytime, like tomorrow night, for instance, dude, like the more the merrier, man. And I want everyone's opinion on SmackDown. I want everyone's opinion on the Royal Rumble. So yeah, man, just let me know. And that's the thing, people. Yeah, let's leave some comments. Tell us, what you think of the show, if we fucking suck or not, and make sure to keep it locked on the Midnight Chat Attack YouTube channel. We got the Thursday midweek chat attack coming up. Probably gonna be very political, some Donald Trump shit, man. We should do a Donald Trump WWE Raw reaction. Talk about his feud with Vince McMahon.
How about we review the match that he was involved with at WrestleMania?
That shit was bad. I watched that recently, dude. Umaga could have done so much better. I don't know what the fuck happened that night. But Bobby Lashley.
Hey, I gotta give it to Trump though. He took a fucking stunner.
He did, and it was a good stunner. It was better than Linda McMahon's stunner. Did you see Linda McMahon's stunner in 2005? That fucking, she felt like a dead body.
The one that barely grabbed the fucking head.
Dude, that shit was fucking. And dude, when they showed that clip, like WWE Network stuff, or whatever, they never showed her actually taking a bump.
Real quick, is that the one when Jim Ross had to apologize to Vince McMahon about his wife getting stunned and shit?
Yeah, and then Linda is like, no, fuck you. And Linda kicks him in the balls. Like, that was amazing. That was the best heel turn I ever saw. I'm
sorry your wife got stunned.
I'm so sorry.
I remember that shit. Jesus Christ.
That was a good Raw. I should have reviewed that shit. And man, stop Google. God damn it.
Well, there you go. You got next week.
Oh, yes. People, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. And make sure to check out WWE Royal Rumble 2017 reaction and review. And, I hope to see y'all next time. Until then, there's only one thing left to say. Hovik, help me out with this shit, brother.
I'll try.
2, 3, attack the chat.
The Raw was fucking good tonight. What the shit is going on?
Holy crap. Hot diggity dog.
Hot diggity dog.